Hey! Reviews!
Back up in here, yo!
Hellboy 2019 with David Harbour. How did it end?
They shot up a bunch of cult people.
So, London, as we know it, basically has a new king, and it's Hellboy, which was very strange. So,
because he's King Arthur's relative,
his last blood heir, basically. Some daughter of his bloodline had him with a demon, and gave birth to Hellboy, and Hellboy ascended the demon king throne and unleashed a bunch of other demons on London, and then his dad spirit talks to him, and he decides that that's not gonna go down because he's a better man, because he is half human after all, and
he sends all the demons back down and all the bad
and
monsters.
tosses the blood witch's head, who he lopped off earlier, into a pit of hellfire.
Yes.
Probably never to get connected again,
because it's sealed up and her body's still up top, which they didn't really talk about how they're gonna keep them separate. But whatever.
Exactly.
We're not gonna talk about that.
And it's kind of wraps up very quickly at the end for a overall messy story.
Because the world still went through chaos. I don't even know if that really even cured the plague that she unleashed on the world.
Yeah, they never talk about that. Okay, well, figuratively speaking, she doesn't unleash it on the entire world. She just does it through the streets of London.
But it's a major metropolis.
Oh, and
which they even say it's going to leave because of a major metropolis.
And they're talking about if you come in contact with people that might get infected, not infected, you're led to believe that since she was stopped, that the plague stops. Yada yada yada.
But they never really say it. And it's the Black Plague, which is one of the worst plagues.
They allude that in the opening flashback of when King Arthur is fighting her too. They don't actually say that they stopped the plague. They just say they stopped her.
Yeah, so
if you stop her, it doesn't get spread.
It doesn't spread anymore, but she still is the reason it starts. So
technically, everyone that got infected with the plague in London looks like they got killed or drug off to hell anyways. So it's probably safe to say, obviously, it doesn't spread. But again, not very clear. That kind of is an example of how the movie was. It jumps around quite a bit. It is 2 hours. It 100% feels like a 2-hour film. What else? Anything else you want to say? Spoiler-wise?
Spoiler-wise, I mean, they just drag it on a lot. There's a lot of campiness in terms of the cult and the cult wanting to kill Hellboy as a surprise because they're fighting the giants. And you kind of at some point watching all right, I want it to get better. You're hoping that this movie improves. Okay, they're gonna fight the giants, but then the giants are
big and dumb,
which also is a plot hole because
but somehow kill all the Osiris Club members.
Yeah, so they basically
who have been fighting them for centuries.
They've been fighting them for centuries,
millenniums.
Sorry.
And he says that just before. We've been killing these things forever. Not we need your help. And I guess that's supposed to be a joke later on. The Hellboy's sees them all dead and piles up. Oh, guess you did need my help after all.
Yeah, but my thing is, okay, there was really 3 to lose. So you use that as an excuse to use Hellboy, and you take them to where they're really at to fight Hellboy. So that the giants really show up and kill all of them, which is a stupid plan to fight Hellboy in the first place. What then doesn't make any sense is that the giants wait for Hellboy to wake up to fight Hellboy.
Maybe they thought he was dead.
But they eat
Remember, he
dead
was stabbed
stuff.
and bleeding.
That's their thing. They eat the marrow.
Maybe since he was demon, they didn't want him. Maybe human bone marrow tastes better.
But the second he woke up, the first giant attacked him right away. There was no talking about it.
I thought they said there were 3 of them. Oh!
Yeah, they talked and they basically would this huge giant fight. And I'm like, why did you wait for him to get up? Because clearly you were there. He was in the water.
Even the Osiris Club's technology to fight them.
Yeah.
Right? Hellboy's kind of pointing out so you still use spears. Oh, they're upgraded spears.
Yeah. The electrify.
Oh, you wear this hat or whatever that crown of and they still have like night type ish.
Yeah, they do like on a hunt and they use horses and stuff like that. They don't use like any more like weapons.
Hellboy's like, got a motorcycle or a jeep or something, and they're like, no, it's not honorable. Trying to kind of play into the
it's not
stereotype
sporting. It's not sporting. It's a hunt. So they're killing these things for sport, but it's also
even though they're supposed to be stopping it from causing tragedy upon the populace. So it's very, very odd. Again, very campy. Very. It's supposed to be playing to like people who want to see very comic bookish things. Hands down, 100%. It even showed out in the Oscars. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I don't know if we'll ever see a better like comic book brought to life on the big screen than that. I hope so. But this does not do that. It doesn't do it justice at all whatsoever. I would rather watch various other films multiple times.
Yes.
The cartoon, which actually is not that good, I would rather watch that.
Like
I would have rather watched an animated Hellboy film.
I mean, it's just they didn't really give you a cool story. And if you're not going to have like an amazing story, at least give you like some cool, really cool action and some stuff that, Hellboy really just going to work. And they don't really give you that. There's a little fight with the giants.
The only time it actually looked cool, to be 100% honest, which is his, like, he has that vision. And he's like running on the back of a huge like fire dragon, and he's actually like just slaying people, like regular people.
Yeah, it shows what like his true potential. What he's supposed to do is.
I'm like, well, would have been badass. Okay, listen, Hollywood. What you should have done is he comes to his senses, goes out to London, and slays all those huge giants.
That's what I thought he was gonna do.
That would have been
dope. When he gets the crown and everything else, like when he cuts her in half.
Yeah.
Chops her head off. He chops her head off and cuts it. And I'm like, okay, now he's about to go out there and handle it.
Yeah.
And then he just like stabs the sword in the ground and they all just go back. And
it's he stabs the sword, which I guess like he's relinquishing the power.
He puts it back into stone.
Yeah, and with that, like it goes all back down. Everything, the crack he opened up from hell or whatever these demons came from gets closed up because he did that. Yeah. Well, it would have been much better if they hurried up through a bunch of other parts of the movie or skipped some of the parts of the movie and had a huge ending battle.
That would have been me. Just like, basically just going to work, and then at the end he can slam it in the ground and they all go back.
Okay, I slayed everything. Now let me suck this plague up along with your body and pieces or whatever, and then you're done. Done here.
That would have been cool.
That would have been dope.
It was not cool. And then so after they basically kill her and suck everybody back into hell, they basically attack a little like settlement just to have more action at the end of the movie because there wasn't real superhero action at the end of the movie.
From Atlantis, right? Like anyone that's seen the first Hellboy or second Hellboy knows that he had two partners, right? Yeah. Which one was the basically fish type person, right? Amphibious type person, which that's who they allude to at the end of this. So cool. But to be honest, with a $50 million budget, an estimated opening weekend of $16 million,
it's probably not gonna.
Even like worldwide ticket sales might help them break even.
But like just the overall, it's I don't know if it's a struggle to get there. It'll probably break even. But
however, we all know that if Hollywood truly wants this film to have a sequel, it will be made.
Because there's already 2 end credits, so they might have already okayed a sequel. Because they have 2 end credit scenes basically alluding to another movie.
Yep, 100%. So, yeah, I don't have anything else to say aside from that.
Yeah.
You?
That was just, the end credit scene the first one didn't even really make that great of much sense whatsoever.
No.
The claw, yo. Can I see the claw?
Which it wasn't even a claw. It was a fucking brand.
Yeah, he just had
the language. But I was like, that is not a claw. That is the mark of a lobster claw, and it's a brand. You're branding people. What kind of hero are you?
He brands them, so he sends them down. They know I'm the one that sent you.
So stupid.
You were sent down by me.
So stupid.
Long claw.
All right, again, thank you for all the love and support. We appreciate you, everyone out there. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for all the love, the shares, the watches. We see our view time going up and up and up and up. So we appreciate that greatly. Thank you, Captain State. And continue sharing and liking, commenting, or leaving negative comments. We like those too. We like to read feedback or whatnot, what have you.
Let us know. We can't get better unless you know. Let us know.
It's all love in our eyes.
That's right.
We're out.